Okay, so we're on live. So welcome back for more Fake Go since I have beat Salem and as well as have the K challenge quest. And now I'm jumping right back into Shimosa, which I have skipped over. And I'm ready to jump back right in and be prepared to face against much more of this boss battle that I am forced to bring the NPC support. Here we go. Best of luck for me, since I have leveled up all my servants, not all of them, but some, maxed out during the off stream. Anyway, let's not waste any time and jump right in. Here we go. And it's loading, come on. There we go. A hawk cries out somewhere in the distance. Excuse me. In Mountain Kimbo's Regaindo, an old man awaits the final moments of his life. His name, Shinmen Musashi no Kami Fujiwara no Harunobu. Which is to say, I am speaking of myself. Yes, I am Shinmen Musashi, one whose blade has spilled the blood of countless others. Perhaps I was once called Miyamoto Musashi at some point, but that doesn't matter now.
No, not yet. I refuse to sleep just yet.
Calm now. Eyes, open up. Yes, that's it. I may well end up dying today or tomorrow, but it won't be right this instant. Patience. After all, my visitor had yet to arrive. Now where was I? Oh yes, my blades. I killed quite a few people with them. Blades. They are tools for killing, for cutting and slashing human bodies. They once referred to tachi and katana. Now they refer to katana and wakizashi. Blades are carried by soldiers, by warriors, by bushi. They could also be samurai, called samurai, a variation of the words saburau, meaning to serve, as they serve their masters. In any case, those who command these warriors are known as generals. A general is like nothing so much as a master carpenter. He must know how to make use of every tool at his disposal to carry out his master's wishes. Even now, I can hear a young Lori telling me he doesn't understand what I mean. Perhaps Maganojo would have that smug, knowing expression about now. Yes, I imagine he would. Me? I'm hopeless. I didn't understand anything back when I was young. I just traveled the world, cutting down any who challenged me. I could never have hoped to be a general. At best, I would have ended up some minor commander bound for some tiny domain. How foolish. Yes, foolish. What point is there in being good with a blade? It is good for nothing but killing and maiming others. Perhaps my life might have been more worthwhile had I been a painter. No doubt Takada Matabe would laugh if he heard that. He would say I'm spouting nonsense in my old age. Yes, you're right, Matabe. It is far too late for me to allow myself to wallow in regret now.
As if I would ever say something like that. Ha 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 ha.
There is nothing wrong with a bit of foolishness. I lived in a chaotic age where the screams of agony were common as birds' song. I have no regrets. I've spent my whole life cutting, slashing, slaughtering. Come then, fate! Show me what my final moments hold! Spirits in heaven, forgive me for such fruitless dreams. Treat them as no more than the ramblings of an old man on death's door, and pay them no heed. Still, I have precious little time left. My eyes may close forever, even before the fateful moment arrives. Well, this is troubling. How truly vexing. Gods, Buddha. At this point, I'll even take an Oni or a demon. Please, give me more time so that I may reach my destiny. I don't think I'll be able to do so in the bowels of hell. If that is impossible, then... if only this world were itself a living hell.
Oh, Senpai! Speak of the devil, I was just heading to your room to look for you. I finally found something I've been trying to find for some time.
What were you so keen to find, Mash?
Oh, I wasn't looking for it for my sake. If anything, it's more to do with you, Senpai. Let me start at the beginning. Let's see. Senpai, you once said that you met Miyamoto Musashi, the famous swordmaster, during a dreamlike experience, right?
Yup, I sure did.
Well, this concerns her too. Unlike the historical Miyamoto Musashi, this one you encountered was a woman, perhaps from a world of pruning theoretical phenomenon. She may have been one who travels between worlds via some special means, or even a living human rather than a heroic spirit. Whatever the case, that was the Musashi you met. I found this very intriguing. I had nothing to go on but what you told me, and the circumstantial evidence. And there was one more thing, something that kept nagging at me personally. If Miyamoto Musashi has been split into two different people, one male, one female, there may be a reason for that. Of course, there are a fair number of heroic spirits with numerous what-if spirit urgings registered here at Chaldea alone. Maybe that's the case with Musashi as well. Or maybe she's something completely different. Either way, I have to find out.
And did you? Find something, I mean.
Yes, and I couldn't have done it without the whole staff's help.
It was no big deal. There were all sorts of always accessible, text-formatted data already saved to the standard library. Unfortunately, image data of authentic original text isn't as easy to find. But luckily, we recently happened across some that was saved to a standalone underground library. I think my heart skipped a beat when it first turned up, though. After all, it said not to look at it in the README file. Oh, it's like virus file thing? Okay. Still, I scanned it for viruses and it came up clean, so it should be alright. Probably just someone's idea of a practical joke. .exe. Anyway, I hope this image taken of the original manuscript for the Book of Five Rings helps you two out. Later!
Thank you so much.
This is the book Musashi wrote.
Yes, this is the book that the Miyamoto Musashi who left his mark on our history wrote. The female Musashi that you met had nothing to do with it. For one thing, she hadn't materialized as a servant, right?
No, but she was just as strong as any servant.
Moving between worlds while still alive. Alternate histories, but with the exact same name. A different version of the exact same person. Senpai, can you wait for a little while? There's something I want to try. If the Musashi you met was different from our history's Miyamoto Musashi, but she also had the same name and fought with two swords, then we may be able to find something else they have in common, or maybe there's even some way in which they're entirely different in the manuscript.
Hello, Master. Hello there. How you doing?
I know I'm grasping at straws, so I can't offer anything more definitive right now, but...
Maybe we'll learn something surprising about her?
Thank you, Senpai!
So you were discussing the Book of Five Rings, were you? I really must say, it might be just a little touch difficult to decipher it, and to find a proper expert.
Ah!
Right, Musashi and Kojiro are like peas in a pod. Oh no, I may call myself Sasaki Kojiro, but who's to say if that is indeed who I truly am? No, I am merely a stick-waving samurai who stumbled onto this name. I have certainly heard the name Miyamoto Musashi, but I've never actually met him. Indeed, I have no connection to him whatsoever, for good or ill. Nonetheless, now that I go by Kojiro, I cannot ignore the mark that Shinmen Musashi has made upon the world. Knowledge of the Book of Five Rings was bestowed upon me when I was summoned as a servant, whether I wished it or so or not. As such, I know it quite well, though I cannot say how comprehensible its contents will be to you, Lord Silfrost. Everything up to the Book of Earth and the Book of Water can be interpreted easily enough, but beyond that, it is more of a book of riddles than a manual. Its final chapter, the Book of Void, is nothing more than a scrap that lays Musashi's feelings bare. Nor are they describing a tangible, material matter. Void discusses what lies beyond, the karmic laws one's eye can see, and the concept of zero, which at the time was at the very bleeding edge of Buddhist studies. Indeed, it reads more like a philosophical treatise created to help the reader accept this new way of thinking.
Excuse me? I'm afraid I'm completely forgot.
I'm good, finally did. Yeah, even mine too. I'm done all that grinding stuff. Now I'm back onto the story. And been off streaming for leveling up my servants before I jump right into Shimosa. Okay.
I'm afraid I completely forgot. Sasaki Kojiro! Oh, I'm sorry for getting carried away. I didn't mean to shout you in your face like that. But I just remembered that you showed up in the story about the famous duel on Ganru Island. Of course, some say that story was just invented some years later, and you're also rather unique when it comes to heroic spirits. But that's exactly why I should have thought to ask you about it first. And yet, for some reason, it never even occurred to me until now. Huh? That's odd. It felt like my head was swimming in some kind of haze or something.
Please calm yourself, Lady Mash. Take a few deep breaths and make sure you are getting enough oxygen. Now, may I ask what you mean to do with the Book of Five Rings? Do you mean to summon Musashi to Chaldea as well?
No, not exactly.
You never know for sure when it comes to Musashi. Oh ho, so you met a Miyamoto Musashi, but not the historical Miyamoto Musashi of our world. Rather, she is a woman with thin arms who wields two katana, claims to be Musashi, and aspires to perfect her swordsmanship. Fascinating. She sounds very much like me, and yet entirely different. I may be Sasaki Kojiro, but inside, I am merely a single manifestation of one of the many legends surrounding him. I am but the shadow of the moon as reflected in the pool of water. But you say this mysterious Musashi you met is apparently the Musashi, rather than one of his manifestations. In which case, did this female Musashi ever tell you this? Kojiro, you have lost. According to other swordsman masters, that is what Musashi said to Kojiro after the latter had cast aside his scabbard of his own accord while awaiting Musashi on Ganru Island. There are numerous interpretations of the duel, but there are no lines more famous than this. As such, those words would prove that this Musashi was indeed who she claims. Perhaps you even came to believe she was Musashi because you have heard her speak out loud. Lord Silfrost?
She's still Musashi whether she said that or not.
Oh ho! Oh ho ho! That complicates matters. Then I believe this female Musashi has yet to reach the void, which may then make you the final piece of this puzzle, Lord Silfrost. Musashi was my most ephemeral rival, a wielder of 2 katana for whom Sasaki Kojuro had waited since time immemorial. There had been many great swords masters in Japan's history, but despite being flashy and controversial, none so well known and beloved as him. He was a brilliant martial artist with nary a loss to his name, Shinmen, Musashi no Kami, Fujiwara no Harunobu. That does sound like me. But I never dreamed I had the luxury of somebody overseeing it all to the end. I never thought things would turn out like this.
Okay, whoa. Senpai? You look pale. No, more than pale. You look ghostly white. Wait, this has happened before.
Oh.
What's wrong, Senpai? Senpai?
Ugh.
Senpai! Senpai! Please wake up, Senpai! What is all this commotion? It's early. What's wrong, Mash? You seem awfully worked up. Why, you're pale as Oni. Oh, I see Master's collapsed in a heap.
He's out cold, isn't he? But don't worry, he's still got a pulse. We're neither too late nor too early. I shall go and fetch Lady Martha. Lady Mash, remain calm. Lady Doji, keep an eye on things.
Well, it's not like he's dying or anything. Although it does feel like there's some kind of magical energy here. Never mind. Guess it was just my imagination. Hey, Sepfast, wake up and I'll start nibbling on you from the head down.
Senpai! Senpai! Can you hear me?
There you have it. Mr. Silfrost has fallen into a deep coma. He was thoroughly examined, but nothing was found to be amiss. If anything, he appears to be the picture of health. Yet, he will not wake up. Not even all the hearing-focused casters in Chodea working together are able to open his eyes. And according to Mash, this is not the first time Master has succumbed to such a coma. When this happened before, I believe the cause lay with... Oh, my apologies. Ultimately, the King of Mages was responsible for that, of course. Though you were certainly complicit. You were not the sole cause of the problem, nor are you the sort of man to repeat the same crime twice. Nonetheless, I couldn't help but suspect that you might know a thing or two about this. Silence! Keep prattling on, and I will burn you to ash from the inside out. Do not speak to me. I have no interest in whatever you have to say. Just keep your mouth shut, Holmes.
Quite a shame that. I thought we might find common ground as gentlemen who share a fondness for tobacco. Very well then. I shall refrain from further conversation. I was merely hoping you might be able to help contain this situation. But I shall accept your wishes and do without your cooperation. However, as this matter concerns Chodea's Soul Master, it is utmost importance. As such, I shall be continuing my investigation.
Do what you will. It's no concern of mine.
There we go. That should have him helping out in earnest. It's a shame that things have come to this. But now that they have, everything depends upon all of us doing our best. And of course, upon Mr. Silfrost's own battle.
Ooh. Wow. This is some sort of like a .exe here.
Open eyes.
You see, a blue sky is stretching out above you. Sit up.
Huh? Already awake? I thought you'd be up for at least another day. Wait, no. Sorry. Why do I always say the first thing that comes to mind? Okay then, to make up for that, let me tell you what's going on. Seeing as it's such a nice day, I decided this was a good time and place to eat. I unwrapped my meal and was just getting ready to eat when you suddenly fell from the sky. I caught you, purely on instinct, but in the process, my rice ball fell into dirt. But anyway, I tried calling to you and slapping you awake, but you were out like a lantern, so I figured I was in for a day of waiting around here to keep an eye on you. But then you just went and woke up on your own, like Yachirobe. I see your luck is still as strong as ever. Or maybe Lady Canon has taken you under her protection. Anyway, let me introduce myself again. I'm
Musashi!
That's right! I'm Shinmen Musashi no Kami Fujiwara no Harunobu. But you can just call me Musashi like you did before. It's been a long time, so Frost. I'm so glad we were able to see each other again.
You look so happy. Okay. Rice field. Okay. Welcome to the rice field, motherfucker! Support only, okay. Prima Cantica Purgatorio beginning. Well, that goes for the solo battle. No party members allowed, even my own. Just Miyamoto. That's it. I guess I would just keep it the way it is.
Thanks for filling me in. I think I've got the lay of the land now. So basically, you don't know where you are, or how'd you got here. Usually, you got a thing that lets you talk to your comrades, but for some reason, you can't do that now. And to top it all off, you can't be totally sure that this isn't all a dream. That about it?
I think it might have happened before, so...
Oh, back on Onigashima. I've actually crossed a few more worlds since then, but never mind that now. Did you get over your dizzy spells? Okay, I can trust your story then. The last thing you remember, you were still in your own back in Shoda, and BAM! Next thing, you know, you're waking up here. I can't say for sure whether you're dreaming or not, but I have heard stories about people's spirits leaving their bodies while they dream. Some puppeteer with glasses once told me that while it was extremely rare to travel to other worlds while dreaming, it does happen occasionally.
Seems something like that is going on with Shiki.
Anyway, even I'm surprised by how far off the beaten path your life takes you.
You think?
Sure! It makes me feel closer to you than ever before. It's great to finally have someone to talk to who really gets me. And since we have so much in common, I'll be glad to help make sure you wake up from this dream safely. My best guess, you probably are dreaming, but at the same time, this world also really exists. At least, I think it does. So, if you end up dying here before you wake up, you'll probably end up dead for real. I've seen people die to curses? Seen stuff like that more than a few times. So, as Musashi no Kami, I hereby offer to serve as your guard until this thing blows over. It's been so long since I've said something like that. Makes me feel kinda silly. Somebody even trusted a ruffian like me to look after a plot of lands once, if you can believe that. Don't worry, I protected a fair few over the years, so just relax and let me handle everything. In fact, to be honest, I just came here a day ago myself. so I'm being a little nervous about exploring this place on my own.
So, we're both in the same boat?
Yep, though I'm not nearly as out of place as you are. The air's kinda different here, but it's still to Japan, I know. That said, I'm afraid I don't know anything more about what's going on than you do. Sorry about that. I bounced around all kinds of worlds, but it seems I can't go back to worlds I've been to before. I'm always getting called stranger and world drifter and other stuff like that wherever I go. So, I'm pretty much always starting from scratch. A lot of the time, I get rough types getting in my face and picking fights and stuff. Sometimes it gets me so riled up I can't control myself. But with you here with me, I'm sure you'll talk me down from doing anything foolish. Lady Canon must have had her hand in this. I mean, you ended up here just after you were talking about me, right? It must be fate. Anyway, I'm glad you were here with me. Let's find out what's up with this place together. We'll look for a way to get you back to your own world, and a way for me to keep going with my journey.
I'm glad you're here too. Too cute, Musashi.
Okay, now that we're all caught up, what say we get moving? From the look of things around here, I can say for sure we're in Japan. I'd guess somewhere in the center of the country. Let's start by seeing what's over in that direction. If we're lucky, we'll find a village. If we're unlucky, well, we should still find a river. Well, we've been walking for an hour, and so far the only thing we found is a bunch of Jizo statues. Still, I believe it won't be much longer now until we find a village. Trust me, that's usually how it goes. Oh, are you okay, Soapfrost? Did you want to take a break? I must have been walking pretty quickly.
I'm okay, this is nothing compared to America.
Huh? You mean you crossed that whole continent? That's amazing! Even I got tired just crossing the western part of it. Still, you know what America is like, huh? That country is really huge. Although, if you can handle that much land, that means you can also handle me dragging you around a kind of rough, right? Anyway, I guess I should save my energy and just hush a bit, huh? So, let's take it nice and easy while we walk. Luckily, the sky is a beautiful blue today. I'm still hungry since I lost my rice ball, but I can make it through as long as the sky is nice and blue like this.
You sure do like blue skies, don't you, Musashi?
I do! America's skies were beautiful too, but there's just something about it here that I really love. Like it has a kind of depth to it. No, that's not right. If anything, this sky seems more pliable. America's sky was so pretty, you could feel your thoughts emptying out as you looked at it. But not this sky. It feels like it could pull you into it, to a point where it's actually kinda scary. That's one of the things I love about it. I guess part of that has to do with my memories of watching it as a child, though. Hey, I can sense someone. Looks like we got lucky, and someone's coming this way. I wonder if they're from around here. This should work out well. We can ask them everything we want to know. Hi there! What are you two doing in the rice fields? I can tell you're not from around here. Are you travelers? Where did you come from? That's right. I'm a traveling swordsman. Swordswoman. And the fact that we understand each other just goes to show that this really is Japan. I can't easily explain where I came from, but I was born in a town called Ohara in the Mimasaka province. Alright. Have you heard of it? It's home of Kimitsu Temple. Never mind. I guess that doesn't matter. I'm Musashi. Miyamoto Musashi. My real name is a bit longer than that, but I'll do for now. What about you, miss? What's your name? It's so nice of you to help out by watching that baby. Is he your little brother? Are you his big sister? Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Oh gosh! You're a woman samurai!
And you're so pretty. Oh gosh, your costume is really pretty too. Are you from Edo?
Huh? Me? Pretty? Did you hear that, Surprise?
She called me pretty.
Is it really a costume though?
Yeah, I know. I knew what she meant. I like this kimono a lot myself, after all. You're right. I should have known a wild woman. Going around swinging to katana like me would never be pretty to anyone. Anyway, thank you for the compliment.
My name is Oni, and this is my little brother, Tatsuke. Goo goo ga!
Aw, you're a good little boy, aren't you, Tatsuke?
Wow, Surprise! I didn't know you were so good with babies. I'm impressed. I like babies. Oh, and kids too. But I'm just no good at looking after them. Whenever they cry, I end up wanting to cry with them. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Onui, you mentioned Edo, right? It sounds like it's a major city. That would put us in the same time period I was in before, during the Tokugawa shogunate's reign.
That's still a range of a few hundred years.
Wait, did the Tokugawa shogunate last for that long? Aw, man. Now I really wish I'd enlisted.
Are you going to Edo, Miss Samurai? Or to Toke Castle?
Toke Castle?
Uh-huh. If that's what you're headed, it's just a half-day's walk along the highway.
That would mean this is Kasuda province. So, we must be in the eastern part of the country.
No, this is a Shimosa province.
Is that so?
There's a real big town all around the castle. It's much bigger than our village.
Wait. Huh? Hold on. I could have sworn that Toke Castle was in Kasusa, and that it was abandoned during the Toyotomi reign. I don't remember it being big enough to have its own town either. This is all very different than I remember. Say, Onui, Lord Tokugawa is the ruler of Edo, right?
That's right. His name is Tokugawa something. Oh, Lemitsu. His name is Tokugawa Lemitsu. Gaga.
So, this is Lemitsu reign. Even so, Toke Castle should still be in Kasusa, and still be abandoned to boot. Maybe this is part of that.
Part of what?
Sometimes, the history of worlds I wander into differs slightly from the history of my own world. That's probably what's going on here. How about in your time? Is Toke Castle part of Kasusa? Was there a proper castle even during the Tokugawa reign?
I'm gonna go with definitely probably no.
Honestly, I should have known better than to ask that, but I'm impressed you answered it so quickly. You really know your history, don't you? At any rate, this is good. We now know that this is the Tokugawa reign under Tokugawa Iemitsu, and now we're going somewhere in the Shimosa province. This girl was pretty quick and confident in her answers, so there's no reason to doubt her. I think we made a lot of progress. Things are going so well, it almost seems wrong. Usually, I end up having to fend off burglars before I meet a single decent person. Hell, most of the time I have to cross mountains before I even learn the name of whatever place I happen across.
You had some incredibly bad luck, don't you?
I know, right? More often than not, the only people who will talk to me are bandits. Good thing for me that you're here this time so fast. Oh, that was just my stomach growling. I guess that's what happens when you haven't eaten anything for 2 days straight. Say, Onui, is there a tea house anywhere around here?
There's a tea house on the other side of the village. Oh, but my grandpa's hermitage is a lot closer. That's where Tatsuki and I came from. Goo ga ga. Say, pretty samurai lady, were you a kimono guy?
I guess this would look real weird to you.
Would you two like to come to my grandpa's hermitage? I can make you tea.
You know how to make tea, Onui. So you know how to do housework as well as watch your little brother, huh? What a responsible young girl you are. I'm proud of you.
Anyway, please follow me and...
I know this feeling.
Dark sky. There wasn't a cloud in the sky a moment ago.
There are monsters nearby. Onui, get away from that cute guy in the weird get away from so fast.
Oh gosh, the sky went all dark. Is this? There. It's okay, Tatsuki. Nothing to be afraid of. Well, maybe a little, but it'll be okay.
You were right, there's nothing to be afraid of.
That voice. That's not the kind of voice any child should have to hear. Onui, I want you to stay close your eyes and pluck your ears. Children might see ghosts sometimes, but they should never have to see a real monster. Especially not during Lamitsu's reign. Widespread war should be gone by this period. Children shouldn't have to see people dying, to hear bodies being torn apart. For that matter, they shouldn't have to see me using my swords either. Looks like my luck is just as terrible as ever. Running into this in the mountains at night is one thing, but if they're really showing up in broad daylight, things must be really bad in this time period. You there, evil spirit! I won't ask who or what you are, or why you lost your way in the first place. I'm no monk, and I have no desire to hear your grudge or chant a prayer for you. If you disappear here and now, I won't even raise my katana against you. But if you turn those rotting eyes of yours to the living, all bets are off. I especially won't have you looking at Onui or Tatsuke.
Musashi no Kami, will you help us?
Of course, this evil spirit is made of pure bloodlust. If I don't take care of it, the children's lives could be in danger. Or, for that matter, your life.
I'll fight with you. I can back you up.
That's great to hear. You haven't changed a bit so fast. I knew I could trust you. No, more than that. You truly deserve respect. After all, he moved to protect the children before I even said anything, whereas my first move was to take up my katana. Oh well, that is who I am. No sense feeling bad about it. I'm a swordsman, so I may as well act like one. I'm perfectly fine facing down evil spirits. Since the sun isn't keeping you at bay, I'll just have to do it myself. The path of the void demands that souls devoid of flesh be cut away from this world. With my two katana, I shall do just that.
Hmm.
一等三敗、修練の果てに無限に唐突にひらめいた。任せて、待って、任せて。ふっ、切り返せる。
Oh shit. Of course you do.
お、待ってました。ふっ、切り返せる。
How the fuck are you not even getting crit?
お、任せて。 なんの切り返せるお供待ってましたなんの
Fucking script. Such bullshit, alright? Come on. Fatal battle. Ah, Dark Warrior. Okay. Let's go all out.
五輪の真髄お見せしましょう。お任せて。南天満台自在天神二葉栗から超天将行くぞ剣豪バット医者だ大天将
Done.
よーし今回も生き残ったわねうどん食べに行くか
Right, no party. Not yet, until like probably in chapter 2. Are the sky and evil spirits connected somehow?
It looks like the spirits are all gone now. Wow! I can't believe it! That was amazing! You're so strong, Miss Samurai! At first, I thought those were ghosts, but since you were able to get rid of them, and you're not a monk, I wonder if they were actually bandits, or burglars, or something? Gaga! Oh yeah, they did say that! I remember, back when Mom and Dad were still alive. I see. So they're orphans. They always said to be careful at night, because lots of bad things show up then. I don't remember if Mom and Dad said anything about shadowy things showing up when it gets really cloudy. But I know that they told us that this once happens. That's what happens at night. Grandpa said so too. Grandpa? Now I see. So they still have a grandfather. He sounds very kind too. Although I still don't know why bandits showed up here. And when it's not even night. They didn't look like bandits to me. What about you?
Same, they didn't look like bandits at all.
Right. Either way, now we know they show up so often that they get mistaken for bandits. So there's a castle that's not supposed to be here, and evil spirits stalking fields like wild animals. I've wandered into time periods like that before, but this one seems especially dangerous. It looks to be as bad as Onigashima when we first met, or maybe even worse. Anyway, for now, let's go pay Onui's house a visit. I'm still hungry, and we had to get her and Tatsuge back home safely.
Yes. The King Arthur's, thing going on. Okay. Let's go, King Arthur, and as well as St. Courts. Yes. Yes, CBC 20 invitation. I can only choose one. Okay, I get to fucking get it! Holy shit! Take that. I take that. I'll take this one. 28 and 29. Holy shit, I'm about to roll. Wait, let's go back and grab that thing. Exchange shop.
いらっしゃいませ。あ、たまには悪くないね。こういうのも。いや、失礼。
Wow, pleasant to see you, Arthur.
バラをくれるのかい？素敵だね。ありがとう。何かお返しをしないといけないな。いや、ちょうどいい。お礼に特別な品を君へ送るとしよう。僕から君へのプレゼントだ。ショップの商品とは別に用意しておいたものでね。いつ送ったものかと考えていたんだが、一度にこの量を全部渡すのはやりすぎだとダヴィンチ氏に怒られてしまってね。だから1日ごとに渡すことにしよう。どうかな？
Come on, Da Vinci, really?
いらっしゃいませ。本日は特別な品々を用意しています。さて、君が気に入ってくれるものがあるといいんだが。
Okay, let's see. That one, no, not good. I guess it's fine. This one is either this one. That one, yeah, that one's also a second good option. Yeah, that one's a pretty good one as well. That one's not so good. No. No, not that good. Wait, what is it? No, I'm not exchanging it. Hell no. 30%, no. Musketeers. No. No. Either it's this or that. Actually, no, this one's no good. So I think this one should probably be the good one because increase MP gauge by 3% each turn and MP gain by 5%. Oh, that one's actually a pretty good one. But I prefer to have like this one right here because of a Buster card, 8% MP strength, and that one. So I'm probably going to pick this one, Gato au Chocolat.
かしこまりました。では、こちらの品をお包みしましょう。
Thank you. Alright. Let's get back into that thing. Alright. Well, we got Honjo and Incheon. I'm glad we're gonna pick this one. Tennessee Grass just a Sanson. It's probably just mostly Ghost, that's it. Again, solo support only. And I'm gonna pick that Honjo and Incheon because these probably be the badass crit monster Lancer.
Those dark things don't show up in Grandpa's hermitage or the village, not even at night. I've never even seen one before. You hadn't either, right, Tatsuki? Guga! See?
That may be what Onui told us. Oh no, not again. But things might be different from what she's used to now. First it got dark again, and there are definitely more monsters nearby too. Not again. Seriously, what's going on here anyway? The nerve of these things making me look bad by showing up right after I say they've all been taken care of. And if that wasn't bad enough, there's even more of them now. If only I could summon servants. Oh, I thought it was strange that no one else had showed up yet. Is that technique of yours not working right or something? Well, if not, that's fine. It keeps things nice and simple. I may be so hungry I'm about to collapse, but I still have an example to set. This time, I'll make sure to cut them down to such a small size that they'll never come back again. Soapbox, get down!
Let's see. It looks as though I've materialized in this world for reasons unknown. Now I find myself in Shimosa. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw a monster just appearing and attacking people left and right whenever the sky grew dark. So whenever I found one, I would rip them to shreds with my spear. And now, after traveling the land and destroying numberless scores of them, I find myself in the presence of a beautiful swordsman accompanied by a child, a baby, and a young man dressed in strange clothing. Pray tell, how did this come to be?
Wow, who is this guy? He liberated those spirits with just a single thrust of his spear. The way he holds his spear, his gait, his torso, his build, his breathing. Compared to him, those spears might as well have been kittens.
Musashi?
Oh well, guess I'd better say something. I can tell you're a skilled fighter from the way you mow down those spirits with a single spear strike. Are you the powerful warrior I've been hearing about?
Well now. I wasn't expecting you to answer my question with a question of your own. A powerful warrior, It seems I'm one of the heroic spirits that have left the mark of humanity, but I still find that hard to believe. I find quite a bit of knowledge has been stuffed into this head of mine, but none of it answers any truly important questions. For what purpose was I summoned here? Where is the one who summoned me? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. For the moment, I shall tell you my name. I am Honzoin Inchun. I have studied both Buddhism and the spirit directly under Master Ine, the founder of Honzoin style Sojutsu. Okay. Honzoin Inchun. Right you are. Thank you for saying so, young one. I am indeed Honzoin Inchun and merely passing by.
So, you're a monk? Wow, you're even stronger than those dark bandits. Goo goo ga.
Bandits? Were those bandits just now? As near as I could tell, they were nothing more than evil spirits.
I think so too. If those are bandits, then all of Japan would be overrun by... Wait a sec. Did I hear you right? Are you really Inchun? As in the Honzoin Inchun? The strongest Jumoji spear wielder who ever lived? The man who reinstated Honzoin style Sojutsu after Lord Ine passed on? The same Honzoin Inchun who scaled with the spear, even allowing him to step into the realm of the gods and the Buddha himself?
Ah yes, I believe I'm not Inchun. I have certainly never gone by any other name. What about you? It is rare to see a woman carrying katana, and they do not appear to be mere decoration. This feeling you impart, you do not possess the unique air of a heroic spirit, but I cannot help but sense something familiar about you. I see. You are a swordsman.
Familiar, huh? I never managed to meet him before. In all my travels across different timelines of Japan, I never once came across Lord Inchun while he was still alive. He's still an unparalleled genius with the spear, so much so that other warriors monks, who ordinarily have no interest in who the strongest of them is, talked about him in hushed, even reverent tones. I never imagined I would finally end up meeting him in a place like this. Still, yeah. Right now, Selfrost and the other two come first. My own interest can wait until later. Let me thank you once again for your help earlier. I was incredibly impressed by your skill with the spear. There can be no doubt that you are the Honzoin Inchun, the star pupil of a Honzoin school of Sojutsu, a warrior monk said to be invincible once he takes up his Jumoji spear. Although, I was under the impression that you would be quite a bit older than in this time period.
Ah, is that why you weren't sure about me? I apologize for that. There's a very good reason why I'm younger than you expected. It's because I'm a servant.
Servant? Oh, you mean the kind of servant Subross talks about sometimes. I believe he described them as the shadows of figures from fiction and history that materialize in this world to aid him in a battle. I see. So you're one of those then?
Indeed. Thus I can see why you may be on your guard, as we servants are not exactly everyday occurrences. But you are hardly without blame either. I heard you rattling your sword, attempting to provoke my ire. I cannot commend your actions. Had those children not been present, I would already have answered such provocation.
Sorry about that. It's a habit of mine. Whenever I meet an opponent who seems formidable, I end up goading them into a duel. But I guess I missed my chance thanks to you. Seems like now is not the best time to compare skills.
I see. That is at once fortunate and very much the opposite. I too have no wish to kill a swordsman who can be reasoned with. All the more so if she is as beautiful as you are. I may be sure to celibacy, but that would still be a terrible shame.
I agree. After seeing that smile, I'd really like it if we could be friends. I'm sorry for not properly introducing myself earlier. I'm Miyamoto Musashi. As you can see, I'm indeed a traveling swordsman.
I'm sorry? Did you say Musashi?
That's right, Musashi.
Musashi! Kuka!
Miyamoto Musashi, eh? As in Shinmen Musashi no Kami Fujiwara no Harunobu?
Yep, that's me.
Now I see. I had no idea that the famed Musashi was a woman. Forgive me for laughing like that. It was very rude of me. I was just really surprised. What a strange twist of history. I have spent my life walking both the paths of the Buddha and the spear. But nothing prepared me for the surprises that this new holo life will have in store. What a great pleasure this has been to my expectations upturned like. Wait! This is wrong! You are a far cry from the Musashi I know! You there, young man! You know who Musashi is supposed to be, right?
Yup. This is just like what happened when I first met you, Silkbrass. What's with the me from other worlds? Anyway, I'm afraid I don't have any other way to explain it. I just happen to be a Musashi who's a little different from the one you're familiar with.
I see. Indeed, I do have some familiarity with Shinmen Musashi. At the very least, I can say with confidence that he was not a woman. Could it be that you inherited his name? I doubt he had a daughter, but might you perhaps have been his disciple at one point?
My father was Shinmen Munisai. Come to think of it, I guess he was technically my master too.
I see.
Yep.
Then you say you truly are Shinmen Musashi.
Thought I already said so. I didn't want to explain because I thought it might be confusing. But I think I'm actually from a different history. Really, a different world than the one you all know. Did you get what I mean?
A different history. If you had told me that while I was alive, I probably would have said you were speaking nonsense. But now, Very well then, Lady Musashi. Let me ask you this. Are you familiar with one Takada Matabe?
You mean Matabe the spearman? Spearman? How do you know about... Oh right, come to think of it. He studied Hunzoin style Sojutsu, didn't he? I think that when we fought, he had already opened his own school. Anyway, what about him?
Takada Matabe and I study under the same master, and Matabe claimed he had crossed swords with Shinmen Musashi. In which case, I got a bad feeling.
Looks like your instincts were right on the mark, Subbrass. Way it go?
Whatever happened to the rule of law in this land? Nonetheless, this is a good opportunity. Musashi, we can merely talk about this all we want to no avail. But as warriors, we have other, far clearer ways to communicate than words alone.
Indeed, I hate to be taken lightly just because I've got thin arms. You're more hard-headed than you seem, aren't you, Lord Inshun? I suppose now's as good a time as any to prove who I am with my swords.
We can only proceed so far with doubts fogging our minds. As such, there is only one path left to us.
Alright, Lord Inshun, why don't you take the right side? Shall we say whoever slaughters the most spirits is the winner?
I heartily agreed. That quick thinking is indeed the Shinman Musashi I know.
Are you really shoot first types?
Huh? What's going on?
Oh, anyway, I want you to stick close to Soapgrass again. Make sure you don't move from his side.
Okay.
You're such a good little boy, Tatsuge. Don't cry now. This will all be over soon. There you are, evil spirits. Just this once. I'm glad you don't even know when to give up.
Such ferocity. Most men would soil their pants at the sight of such creatures, yet you yearn to fight. At this point, I am already willing to believe you are who you say you are, but I'll be damned if I miss this chance to compare our skills firsthand. You there, young man. Make sure you keep careful track of which of us defeats more spirits.
Gotcha.
それでは槍術を教えよう。構えて任す。行くぞ。承知。はっ。では我が術技をお見せしよう。
No, fuck.
行くぞ。承知。任されよ。 では我が術技をお見せしよう。
Fuck you. That's bullshit right there.
承知。はっ。では我が術技をお見せしよう。
How fuck you not missing that 80% chance?
研ぎ澄ます宝蔵院流の妙。行くぞ。承知。これぞ槍の究極。おぼろ裏付き。 マイル。はっ。では我が術技をお見せしよう。承知。行くぞ。はっ。では我が術技をお見せしよう。研ぎ澄ます。宝蔵院流の妙技。ご覧あれ。任されよ。承知。これぞ槍の究極。おぼろ裏付き。ザ・マイル。 甘い。では我が術技をお見せしよう。我が槍術 存分に味わったかな。
This is it!
Not yet, it isn't! Phew.
I guess you really can't put any stalking rumors. Unparalleled with the spear doesn't come close to doing your skill justice. It would even be an insult to call you the greatest of all time. Every thrust of your spear, every sweep, every strike, every slash would be ultimate finishing blows for any other fighter. To be honest, watching you fight up close gave me chills. It was so beautiful I could hardly believe it. No one, at any point in Japan's history, has ever wielded a spear with such absolute perfection. The depth of your mindfulness and technique, the way your spear cut through the air with only the bare minimum distance required, the sheer mastery of your form, with not a single movement wasted. I still have a long way to go in comparison. Incredible. You win. No doubt about it. It has been an honor to witness your skill up close, Lord Incheon. Seriously, that was awesome! The hair to the Hoenzoin school was even greater than I had imagined.
I see. So that is how I seem to you, eh? In that case, I think I can finally accept this. Oh, I don't mean your identity. I mean myself as a so-called servant. To be honest, even after I learned about heroic spirits and servants, I was unsure whether I was fit to be one myself. But if a swordsman of your caliber has admitted defeat, I can accept that I am worthy to be a heroic spirit. I am the one who should be thanking you, Shinmen Musashi. You have proven beyond all doubt how capable woman warriors can be.
Hey, he called you Musashi!
So he did. He even thanked me, even though I don't deserve it. Lord Incheon is truly as great as the spear he wields. I appreciate that, but can I set the record straight about one thing? Just because I've declared you the victor doesn't mean I'd lost. Isn't that right, Silfrost? I never said I had lost, did I?
Musashi sure does hate to lose. I see. Yes, now that you mention it, you're right. The Musashi I know would never readily admit defeat. Indeed, you are without a doubt Shinmen Musashi. Both your skills and your speech prove it.
And that's the second time. It seems our contest to see whether I truly am Musashi has been settled as well.
Yep, that was twice! You said Shinmen Musashi twice!
So, you agree she is Musashi then? Ha 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 ha! I see. So I've called you that twice, have I? Well done. I may have won our contest of skill, but it seems I've lost in what truly mattered. I don't recall ever refusing to acknowledge you for who you are, but let me make it official. Magnificently played, Lady Musashi. Now, at last, I know what kind of situation I found myself in. I am a servant who has been summoned to this place, and that young man there is one of few in this time who knows what servants are. If this is not fate, then nothing is. Please, will you tell me everything you can about yourselves? I may be Hoenzoin, but I have no idea as to who summoned me here.
Okay.
I see. Chaldea, is it? I'm afraid I understood perhaps a half of what you told me at best, Lady Musashi. But I understand what Silfrost has to say well enough. I have no connection to this Chaldea place whatsoever. Therefore, I must be an inhuman being who has appeared here for some other reason.
You're not human?
They're like extra amazing people.
Amazing people? Then the samurai? But Mr. Incheon is a monk, isn't he?
That I am. No matter what else I may be, I shall always be a monk.
Okay, I understand that you're the same kind of person as the people Silkflash summoned the last time we met. But, is there someone controlling you? Or did you just pop right out of the grave all on your own?
I am not undead. Although, I suppose the art that summoned me is as black as those that create undead. So perhaps we are more similar than I would like. At any rate, as far as I can remember, I materialized here as a lancer about 2 days ago. I have no idea whether or not I have a master. All I know is that when I came to, I was standing alone at the edge of the Katui Shrine grounds. I was given very little knowledge during my summoning. I know only that this is the 16th year of Kane in which Tokugawa Iemitsu reigns, and that we are in the Shimosa province.
In modern terms, that puts us in Chiba Prefecture. Chiba Prefecture?
Chiba Prefecture?
Indeed, I know where we are, and when we are, but nothing more. Again, I have no idea whatsoever as to why I was summoned to begin with. Nonetheless, when I came to, I had an ominous premonition. The hairs on the back of my neck stood up, warning me to not to remain a moment longer. So, I left Katoi Shrine and wandered around, slaying the spirits that appeared at night and when the sky grew dark.
And that's when you met us, eh? Glad you made it here safe and sound, Lord Inchun. I mean, you've been walking around these mountains and fields for a whole 2 days without anything to eat or drink, right? I've done that myself at times, so I know how hard it is. Especially since that's the exact same situation I'm in right now myself. I really need to eat something before my stomach turns itself inside out.
You do? Oh, I have some water in my bamboo flask. I'm sorry I don't have anything else, Mr. Monk. Goo. But if you come to my grandpa's hermitage, we can take you to rice balls.
That is most kind of you, but worry not. This form of mine is fleeting, transient. I have no need of food or drink. Feel free to drink the water yourselves.
Uh-oh, is she going to cry?
On second thought, it appears I spoke too soon. There is no creature on earth that does not get thirsty, after all. In fact, I just realized how thirsty I am. Very well, Oni. I gladly accept your kind offer.
Okay.
There we go. But man, that's unbelievable. I can't imagine being able to fight after going an entire day without a drop of water.
That is merely what it means to be a heroic spirit, or a servant. For that matter, you seem fully capable of much the same feat yourself.
Yeah, I guess so. I just think it's amazing how you never get hungry.
There may be a holy grail somewhere in Shimosa.
Holy Grail?
It's a goblet associated with Western saints, an object said to be derived from the great cauldrons used by ancient foreign gods. They possess immense power and are capable of granting wishes and performing miraculous feats with ease. In essence, they are omnipotent wish granters. With all these wicked creatures running rampant, it is indeed impossible that there is a holy grail here. Someone may have obtained it and may be using its power to bring those creatures into this world. If that's the case, I have to do something.
You have to do something, huh? That would mean going home a lot later. Are you okay with that?
Not really, but I still have to do something.
Still the needs of the many and all that, huh? You're so young, yet you're already separating your own problems from the ones of those around you. I guess I've got no choice but to stick around and help you out then. I can't very well be the only one not bothering because it sounds like too much trouble after you've gone and said something like that after all. As they say, we don't meet people by accident. They're meant to cross our path for a reason. Or maybe we've come too far to turn back now. It's better here. This thing presumably causing trouble is called a Holy Grail, right? So if there's someone here up to no good with it, You just need to teach them a lesson before heading back to Chodea, right?
Easier said than done, but pretty much, yeah.
Got it. I'll keep that in mind then. I usually try to avoid fighting when there's nothing in it for me, but I'm not so heartless as to leave you to fend for yourself.
You truly are different from the Musashi I know in many ways. He would never help anyone for free. Oh, my apologies. I did not mean to imply that you were either a man or an imposter. You are your own Miyamoto Musashi, with your own imitable Nitten Ichiryu swordsmanship. That aside, young Silkfrost, your fortitude is most impressive, especially given your age.
It's really not, honestly.
I see. You are a good person, and a hardy one at that. I can see why you and Lady Musashi get along so well. It is wonderful to see.
Wonderful. Hey, what are you all talking about?
Oh, just boring grown-up talk. No need to worry about it if you didn't understand.
Oh, okay.
At any rate, it's terrible that someone has seen fit to summon monsters here, especially after Tokugawa reign only just brought Japan's period of war to an end. I don't know what it is thereafter, but they must have a lot of time on their hands.
It's still too soon to say anything, for certain, but I wouldn't rule it out. Regardless, transient form or not, the fact remains that I have come back to life. As such, I must use my spear to help those suffering from these circumstances beyond their control. I believe that to be nothing less than the reason why I was given new life. But if I am being fully truthful, there is another, more selfish reason. I now have another chance to wield my spear, and there is no better target to use it on than these creatures plaguing innocent people.
Is that so?
You're a pretty cool guy, Inshun. Am I? Anyway, there are matters we must discuss. Musashi, Silkfrost. We do not know if you two have some connection to these creatures plaguing Shimosa, or if your presence here is mere coincidence. However, after speaking with you and fighting by your side, I have made up my mind. I see that you are worthy of my trust. As such, I won't insist that you accompany me, but I would suggest that we begin by getting Onui and Tatsuge back to this hermitage place safely. We can plan our next move after that. Is that acceptable?
Good point. We might run into more monsters. I was already planning on to continue walking with Silkfrost and to take Onui and Tatsuge home. Okay, Lord Inshun. It may only be here for a short while, but I'm glad to have you accompany us all the same.
Likewise!
Okay, give me that sync chords and I'm ready to roll for that summoning. I'll try summoning for that Arthur banner, see if I get lucky. Mid-road, okay. 30 sync chords I reached. Here we go. Little laggy. Please. That's fucking stupid. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. This is gonna be male servants only. Oh, what? Story lock? Are you serious? Yeah, I guess it must have all the male servants only. I see where this is going on. Okay, last one, come on. Except you're not even fucking male. I can't believe I got a cool caster. Freaking story lock. Now available, isn't it? Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. Let me see that shit. Where is that shit? There's a whole bunch of males. Arjuna, Karna, Enkidu, Ozymandias, Gawain, Siegfried, Rama, Lancelot, yeah. What about Bedivere? Yep, Bedivere's also appeared for that. Huh. I guess that happens all of the male of our servants will be appeared, including Storylock, will be here. And the Rider of Resistance, of course, he'll be here as well. Fucking Storylock as well. Well, very clever. Interesting, I have to say. That was a bit surprising. Let me just try to get MP level up for a crew caster. Nope, wrong one. MP4 now for a crew caster. I gotta sell off for that duplicated servant.
いらっしゃい。取り返しはつかないものだ。扱いには気をつけてね。
This. That's pretty much it.
まだ。
Alright, back into the action of the game. Mid-road. And I'll be able to bring my servants with me. I'll bring this one. Let me check on my phone since I got the thing going on. Freaking there was a story lock in that servant's mail part. Even Bedivere. That made me a good chance to get that. Okay. Oh, right. I gotta change that. I have to change this one. There. Or fuck. Oh, great. This is perfect. I probably don't need Tamamano for now. Just use that one.
And fucking, I don't know, I'll just use this one, I guess. I mean, why not? Switch it to this. Alright, let's get back into the action.
The time has come. The dark Jesuit sorcery I have performed here in the Katui Shrine has borne luscious fruit indeed. I now control the 7 knights from across time and space. They are the shadows of figures who have made their mark on humanity. They are neither ghosts, nor evil spirits, nor vengeful specters. Nor, of course, are they heroic spirits. They are 7 heroic spirit sword masters, each of whom carries a blade made to cut this world to pieces. Indeed! Indeed! Now that we heroic spirits summoned by the Holy Grail have been paired with your sorcery, these 7 knights, infused with my curse of annihilation, have become rare and exceptional beings. They shall become your hands. They shall obey your every command and cut down everything in their path. They cannot be hurt, killed, or defeated by any manner of blade. They will merely rage on, killing everything living thing they can find. There are none in this entire plane of existence who can stop these tempests in human form. The world of humans will end. There will be no salvation. Indeed. However, we are missing one knight. I am aware. The heroic spirit sword masters must number 7, including you. Caster of Limbo, lower the veil of night. Let the reaping begin. As you wish. Son! Son! Hear me, son! I command you to eat. I command you to set and hide your warming light. Set! Set! I command you to set! Close your eyes and sleep. Slumber while night falls not, sorry. Away with you, son! Now is the time for we demons to run free! Come, darkness, and scourge all living things!
Scourge, okay.
Huh? What happened to the sky? Why did it go dark again?
It might be storm clouds or rain. No, this isn't like what happened last time.
I can see the moon. It's true. It really is night. I've never seen anything like this. It's far too early for sunset. For that matter, what are we to make of that? The moon is shining an ominous red.
This can't possibly be good. If the sky simply going dark is a sign that evil spirits are about to show up, then a blood red moon can only pretend something really evil.
What was it? Bandits and burglars come out at night, and... Oh, I remember! Grandpa said that when the moon's a different color than usual, that means there's going to be a lot of bandits!
So, more of those things will be showing up soon.
Unfortunately, we can't face them head-on with Onui and Tatsuke here.
Then we must hurry. I shall carry them myself. Now, where to go from here?
That way! Gah, gah.
That's eastward.
Then let us run! I had hoped we could avoid trouble if we ran away as fast as we could. But it seems I was wrong.
No use grumbling now, Lord Inshun. The creepy sky stopped us in our tracks, but we need to keep going. And after we do something about these guys in our way, of course.
Musashi, Inshun, we can take them. Absolutely!
I'm not usually a fan of fighting for my life so many times in one day like this. But I guess when you're up against ghosts, phantoms, and evil spirits who have no problem going after children, there isn't much choice. There's no telling if these things can be reasoned with, so I guess they're just a roadblock for now. Let's go!
Okay.
"逃げることは許さん」
Okay. Let's see.
この辺りいじった方がいい
Oh
んじゃない
yeah,
か
Merlin's got an animation update.
立っていられるか迷うない
いとも
よかろう潰れて死ね
What the
潰れて死ね
What? That's stupid.
迷うよかろうどうあれ潰す潰れて死ねはぜよ当てるがいい
Oh no, they'd be bullying Mashu.
小野座ん
了解押し切ります。
何サービスだともどう
よかろうどうあれ
お望みのままに
潰れて死ねはぜよ
Ah, Dark Warrior.
血物ねだ血物ねだ
何事もやればできるさ
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。
貴様は貴様よどう潰す 砕けよはぜよ勝てるがいい
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか王の話をするとしよう
よかろう
押し切ります。
Come on, let's see what his animation
そ
looks
こは
like.
壁もなく城もなく国すらない始まりの空魂のありかを見せようかガーデン・オブ・アバロン
Holy shit, that's so amazing.
はぜよ
Oh.
立っていられるか
落ち着いて。
どうよかろうふっ潰れて死ね砕け
Yeah, that kinda hurts. You're done.
ついに来
了
たか
解。
迷うな
押し切ります。
は
あったあったあった。久しぶりの運動は応えるね。
There we go. So Brass, can I ask you something? The reason we were able to beat those spirits so much easier than the others isn't because they were going easy on us. It's because we had help this time, right? What I mean is, unless I'm wrong, your allies did most of the work this time, right?
You mean the Chaldean servants? I cannot speak to the specifics, but perhaps that is because of me. This is merely speculation, but since I am a servant, perhaps I somehow helped to energize your connection, or cause something to happen when Lady Musashi and I crossed swords. Anyway, Silfrost, I sense that your spells are back in working order.
Yup, now I should be able to fight like usual. Awesome! That's really great to hear. Combine that with having Lord Incheon on our side, and evil spirits like these should be no big deal. That said, we can't get careless. We need to keep our guard up until we know for sure that we're safe. Speak of the devil, I'm sensing evil aura.
Indeed. How right you are. A good swordsman never lets down their guard, no matter how skilled they may be. We are the heroic spirit sword masters. You will not find us so easily defeated as ordinary evil spirits.
Who are you? I'm scared. Really scared. Oh god.
Onui, get behind Silfrost. These demons are nothing like the ones we just faced. For one thing, they have flesh and sense. Sense speak volumes about what they are. This is the 16th year of Kane. That sense shouldn't exist in a peaceful world where the Shimabara rebellion is over. It smells as though they just killed mere moments ago. They must be covered in blood from head to toe.
Huh?
What a fearsome man. He is like an Oni when he wields his spear. An ordinary heroic spirit core would have been run through. Be careful, everyone. This man means to kill us.
Haha! So you managed to deflect my spear with a single arrow. It seems Shimosa is home to many incredibly strong women. Or perhaps it is simply where all manner of monsters assemble. 1, 2, 3. Ah! So this is the aura imparted by other servants. Now that I have sensed their inhuman presence for myself, I see that it is a rather disturbing feeling. So there were more summoned here besides Incheon.
Indeed.
We are the 6 heroic spear sword masters. Lady Shinman Musashi of the famed Nitten Ichiro. Lord Hornzuen Incheon, a spearman whose skill elevated him to the realm of the gods and the Buddha himself. And the master of Chaldea. Pleased to make your acquaintance. We 6 knights have materialized in this world to transform it into hell. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the caster of Limbo.
What the?
Find you.
Don't worry, I've got this.
She did it. No, that was just a shadow. Her opponent remains unscathed.
I am the assassin of Paraiso. Those brilliant flashes I heard tearing through the darkness must have been the sounds of your Nitten Ichiro techniques. I must say, I'm a bit disappointed. They cannot compare to those of us who know the blood and chaos of a turbulent world. Oh, my apologies. Come to think of it, you hail from such a world as well, don't you, Shimon Musashi?
Not really. I don't know about the Musashi from this world, but I never fought on a turbulent battlefield like that. You're a shinobi who excels at stealth, right? How nice of you to show yourself in the middle of a battle like... Huh?
Her attack was blocked. This must be the heavenly eye. Once she lays eyes on her target, her next strike lands like fate crashing down. It is a blow, all but assured to end her opponent's life. One of Shimon Musashi's greatest, most formidable gifts. Yet, even that strike was blocked. How did you stop it?
I am the rider of Kala Sutra Hell. I assure you, I did nothing special. I simply swung the sword as I saw fit. If I place my sword here, the enemy's blade will halt. If I swing it here, the enemy's head will fly. It's only natural I would understand that. How could I hunt down Oni if I didn't? What a strange monk you are.
What a terrifying woman. That was the best I had, and she parried it like it was nothing. I needed to take out at least one of them with that technique if we were going to stand a chance. I hate to admit it, but they're all stronger than me. Well, this is just great. Oh, but don't take that as an admission of defeat. I'm just surprised how you're all a little tougher than you look. Defeating all of you now would be a real pain. All the more so if I don't kill you. You all seem to know a lot about us, but unfortunately, we're still in the middle of our journey. So, you could always let us go, and we can pick this up again another time, right?
Oh my, oh my. That's so sweet of you. Here we are trying to kill you. But you have no intention of killing us. You don't even attempt to protect yourself. You know that you cannot beat us, so instead, you're summoning up every ounce of courage you have to let the children behind you escape with their lives. What a kind person you are. It's wonderful to see. But unfortunately for you, we are not human and cannot be moved by human emotions. We are Hero Spear Swordmaster, and thus, we have no compunctions whatsoever about killing you. In fact, we'll begin by killing the 3 humans covering behind you.
She looks oddly familiar.
Well done, well done. Even fairy tale heroes will stand in line to watch you fight. I can't believe you're still alive and talking after crossing swords with Kalasutra. I guess people from the Tokugawa era aren't totally worthless after all. Surely you cannot be serious. The only sort of people who live decent lives in the Tokugawa era are the ones like those children over there. Atone for your shameful lapse in judgment by killing yourself, insect! Sorry, but no, Kalasutra.
That voice is coming from me up in the trees. I can't see her, but I can tell she's formidable too. In fact, her aura is somehow even more evil than this other woman's. Oh man, isn't it enough to make me want to cry? Hell, if Lord Inshan weren't here, I think I had already burst into tears.
Well, don't sweat the small stuff. I think it's great that we have heroic spirits with hands as dirty as ours. I don't mind people like that at all. In fact, I rather enjoy them. But none of that matters. We're already too far gone. We don't need anything anymore. Not money, or fame, or the moon, or grace. It can all just melt away for all we care.
Get back, Musashi!
A flash flood! No, wait.
Have a little taste of my special brew. Touch it, it'll melt your mouth, your hand, and everything else.
This must be dark sorcery! How'd she use it without revealing its true name? Lady Musashi, make sure that Soap Frost and the children stay safe. This is a matter best settled between servants. Let me handle this. Behold what the Hohenzollern in style is truly capable of. This is the pinnacle of the spear. The 11 forms that were never once defeated in all my life. The Oboro Yuazuki!
Yinshen, you deflected that flood with your spear?
That's what I did. Indeed, there is nothing my cross-shaped spear cannot pierce. The 6 heroic spear Swordmaster was it. Step forward, if any of you dare. From here on, I shall be fighting to kill. Whether you be Oni your god, or the Buddha himself, my spear will not hesitate to pierce you.
I am the berserker of some kind of hell. I'm impressed, Hohenzollern. Oh, and you handsome. Oh, and you're handsome too. Even I didn't reveal its true name. I never thought you'd be able to stop a traplet for my noble phantasm. Especially since you don't even have a curse of annihilation yourself.
Such an alluring voice.
My, did you hear that? Berserker, some god of hell? That child there seems to recognize you. It seems there is more to him than meets the eye. Like an insect you can. Quite squash.
I've heard your voice before too.
Oh?
Kala Sutra, Samgatha. You're not playing around. Are the great heroic spirit Swordmaster incapable of remembering their lord's orders? Limbo, you were supposed to ensure everything went smoothly. Why do any of them still live? Paraiso, Inferno, that goes for you too. You should know better than to toy with your prey.
Yes, sir. I'm terribly sorry. My apologies. You are right, of course. I don't remember signing up to be anyone's lapdog. I thought the agreement was that we could handle things however we wanted.
You little...
Hey, sorry to interrupt your infighting, but if you're all having a bit of funning out, would you mind if we went on our way? Yeah, didn't think so. Don't bother. I know what you're gonna say. You there, the guy in the cloak. You must be the leader. I can already tell you're not the type to tell us your objective and look for a point of compromise.
Our objective? That should be quite obvious. First of all, you will hand that spearman over to us. Me? Correct. After that, we will massacre every living person here. All who encounter heroic spirit swordmasters must die. There will be no exceptions.
If you think you can pull that off, go ahead and...
Of course, we can pull that off. Did you truly think the six of us? Did you truly think the 6 of us incapable of doing so, woman?
2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually 6 of them anyway, I forgot. Limbo, Archer, Assassin, Rider, and Berserker, and that goes for that weirdly leader guy. That sly fox. Never mind all 6. Any one of these people could pull that off. But if we just surrender, they end up killing us all the same.
So Frost. Words alone will not be enough to get us out of this. Should I fight all 6 of them, I will not be able to guarantee Onue and Tatsuki's safety. These are not ordinary servants. I cannot put my finger on it, but there is something highly unusual about their nature. But if that makes me a good match for them. In part, because they evidently came here seeking me. Of course, that isn't the only reason. It's my first time fighting them, but my noble phantasm should be able to handle them. So I ought to at least be able to buy them some time. Listen closely. I want you to let me handle this on my own. But if you do that... Unfortunately, I do not believe there is any other way. If you make a run for it, Musashi is sure to follow. That is as it should be. You must carry Onui and Tatsuki on your back. Are we clear?
Alright.
Good. I'm counting on you. Ha 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 ha! Listen up, you villainous Oni calling yourself heroic spirit sword masters! You certainly do reek of blood. It is as Lady Musashi said. None of you are fit to live in a peaceful world. How fortunate that you evidently have business with me. As one who practices the teachings of Buddha, it is abundantly clear that you could all use a good lesson. There you have it, Lady Musashi. The rest is up to you now.
Lord Inchan!
Soapbox, run!
Hold on tight, Unui.
Oh god! Don't let them get us! Huh?
Go, Musashi! You must protect Soapbox and the children.
Thank you, Lord Inchan. I'll be sure to pay you back for this with interest. Oh no.
Good. Now we can fight without restraint. So, you've chosen to let yourself be used as bait. Onzoin Inchon. Give it up. Your plan has no hope of success. Well, I don't know about that. It is true that your swordsman aura is immense. I believe it's on par with my own magical energy. I can also tell that you are a true master of your art. A person with monstrous abilities much like Musashi. Be that as it may, it matters not for my purpose here. Even as we speak, there is a young man carrying young children while making his escape, and they are accompanied by a swordman of incredible skill. It falls upon me to ensure their safe passage, and that is exactly what I shall do. I see. And you shall soon be dead.
Uh-oh. Please don't die, Inchun. No battle. Well, let's just finish this chapter and then we'll do another time for that stream.
This was certainly reckless, but Inchun had no intention of fighting a losing battle. He had every confidence in his noble fanaticism. The Oboro Urazuki 11 forms, the ultimate cross-shaped spear technique. A form that Inchun had devised himself in response to his master, Ine's 15 forms. An invincible spear technique capable of adapting to any opponent or technique. The accumulation of all his training said to be on par with the Buddha himself. Whether using it against an opponent he had never fought before, or against any sort of weapon, ornament, or technique, Inchun would never lack the advantage. He would parry, counter, or evade anything his opponent threw at him, and follow it up with a fatal strike. A great feat, eminently worthy of leaving its mark on humanity and enshrining him as a heroic spirit. Ordinarily, no mere human could hope to achieve it. And yet, Honzoin Inchun had done so. Thus, as a lancer, Honzoin Inchun was certain that he could fight calmly and with precision for as long as needed, no matter what sort of impossible offensive the mysterious heroic spirit he faced might use. Luck was even on his side in a number of ways. His only opponent was the swordman in the cloak. The other 5 heroic spirits did nothing but observe the battle from afar. They did not do this in order to go easy on him. In all likelihood, they were simply ill at ease about working with each other. Whatever their reasons for doing so, the other heroic spirits staying out of battle got Inchun thinking. Their blood loss was tremendous, and they had positioned themselves in such a way as to make escape impossible. First, he shall dispose of this one enemy. That done, it would be possible to find a way out of his predicament, make his escape, and reunite with Musashi and the others.
What say we finish this, Unzoin?
Fine with me. Very well then. Rah! Uh-oh. The cloaked man no doubt believed he had defended against the attack. There was no mistaking that his katana had blocked the tip of Inshun's spear several times. But he was wrong. In fact, Inshun was matching his own strikes to the man's movements. It was impossible for any to defend against this blow.
I see. I should have dodged instead of parrying, huh? I can't believe you fell for such a simple trick. It seems I misread you, Honzo and Inshun. If only slightly.
I have pierced your heart. Farewell, anonymous swordsman.
Anonymous, Ridiculous. Your every action is ridiculous, Inshun. None of it more so than your mindless impudence. Did you truly think your admittedly incredible, but woefully human, technique would ever work against us?
What? I can't move my spear!
I admit, that attack would have killed a human, or any other heroic spirit for that matter. No human can survive having their heart crushed. Few heroic spirits could withstand their spear core being shattered. Indeed, your spear was sharp enough to even fell a god, or the Buddha himself. Unfortunately for you, my sword has surpassed even the gods and the Buddha, and extended to true supremacy, to the realm of Empirio. Resign yourself, Honzoin. My cursed name is Saber of Empirio. Limbo. Finish him off.
Ha 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 ha! You got it! Go on, my little pentagram! Devour his light! Uh-oh.
What?
Is this? It can be such a pain to capture people with good instincts. You shouldn't be wandering around as a mere heroic spirit, not Inshun. You were summoned to Katori Shrine as nothing less than a seventh servant. Really, it's very simple. We need you to be reborn and join us as a heroic spirit sword master, whether you want to or not. It is unfortunate that you developed a sense of freedom when you were summoned, unlike the rest of us.
I cannot move my lips. Is this some sort of curse?
Now let's see. Which curse of annihilation should I infuse you with? Let's try this one.
What the? Stop it! What are you doing to my spirit core?
I shall remake your spirit origin, your will, everything about you. Soon, you two shall serve our Lord Sorcerer and our king in hell. In the name of Lucifer, the great Satan himself.
Ah!
Now, fall into the abyss and become one of us. Oh, Satan, our great devil king and rightful ruler. Now, please accept our seventh and final offering. Soon, we shall bring the world of humans to an end. There shall be no salvation for anyone, anywhere. The heroic spirit swordmaster endowed with the curse of annihilation shall lay waste to everything in sight. There shall be invincible blades of destruction. Uh-oh. Inshun's spear had found its mark. It truly had destroyed the swordsman's heart. That much was neither illusion nor trickery. He had indeed succeeded in killing his foe. Had the swordsman possessed the flesh and blood body of a living being, or the etheric body of a heroic spirit, he would have died instantly. He would have, had he only been an ordinary living being or heroic spirit.
Now I see. So this is the power of the katana. Indeed, I had never thought to cut what cannot be seen. This is the realm that my spear has not reached. This is bad. This is very, very bad. There's no way to fight creatures like these. Run away, Musashi, Unui, Tatsuke. Run away, and do not stop, Soap Frost. Whatever you do, do not let yourself be caught.
That was his final thought. as Hohenzollern Incheon plunged into darkness. Okay. Okay, well, I'm not prepared for that for the on the third chapter. I'm not sure. Let me check. Shimosa. The third arrow. No, the fourth arrow, which there will be first match of that boss battle. So, I guess we're gonna continue on next time for that Fako stream, and I will continue on that tomorrow for tomorrow night at probably like 7 o'clock p.m. PST. So, I guess I'm gonna head off to bed, and I'll see you guys in the next part of the live stream. So, peace out, and have a good night.